we will really together after I heard the prayer. So if it's a sheep, then I don't think I suddenly get the wall in the frustration. And you know, it's about September, what's it, and then that's September, you could be ready. I was like 68. All the was going to be good. But the man was like, and also by 2006, all the different generations have been Chicago and this information of the system. So they went all together as a city. As a member of the movement of fish, I saw the leadership to the size of the mountains. The help and well-being of the nation will be behind first of nutrition. And will respect their autonomy, dignity of our nation. And the utmost respect for each other. We not the concentrations of age, disease of stability, greed, technology, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual representation, social standard, or any other factor to the manifestation. We will specifically that are not found and the profession has died. And will practice my profession with confidence and dignity, and then power to do many things. We foster the knowledge, good traditions of the medical profession. We need to find decisions, good and student, the respect and gratitude of the enemy. I'm at the version and the advancement of our care. With a respect to my good in the mother of providing for the capitals. Once using my medical motivation, but I have to do several developments in the non-lateral. They promises. Really, you notice. The illusion of this education. University in times function for the students. Good medicals and a good city. One the city over the time of starting the community physician I think I was the chair second paper you want set of journals also I regards and also I regards the perspective for the best lecturer of this unit the AGM because the reverend partnership the system on behalf of the cities of the American the of the constraints of the national living hospital. The most resource and lecturers in institute that is situated there in the national living hospital. A crucial Scenarios, starting together, upon an attention, the one on the university, the associated in the faculty of medical services, in the university of Nigeria. Purpose that we do. I welcome you all in Jesus' name. I am not a person as a man with a job. I'm here. Mission listens because that's my primary cause. We have a lot of very good decisions. No matter what else we do, this is our things. And bring that person here, especially the younger ones, they need to have. And they need motivation to love. And the people these are the mission. Vocation becomes more than necessary or would be that's what makes the vocation. So I think my folks are big progression. Really specialized. You know, humanity was efficient in society. And that's what we can follow up in for this occasion. Teaching from the country. Programs economy guidelines. Almost the country with programs economic reality. This talking and this talking is organizing realities. Of human access of drinking ponds in the where I know you will come out taking all of those. Strive and endeavor to get to discover, to encounter a changeless solution. Despite what you have become so far, I see that when you passed your second MBA, you will be satisfied. So again, when I get my MBA or MBA, you got it. You will be satisfied. And you understand that many people are also to see. the fact that the president you want to do change this mission of the life, change your spirit. So that is the reason why the possible of really and this process should follow the was Conscious when you
That was a wonderful admonition, and I am sure we were able to pick those important messages, and it is going to play a huge role in our lives as we move forward. Thank you very much. I'd love to officially recognize His Royal Highness, the Royal Majesty Igwe Dr. Sam. While our Lord Bishop was ministering, the Royal Highness walked in. So please put your hands together for His Royal Majesty Igwe Dr. Emmanuel Igwe. Joseph of the kingdom, you're welcome so much, sir. He is the traditional ruler of the Babanike. You're welcome, you're welcome. We also have Dr. Vincent Ubochi, the head of clinical service, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Enugu. You're welcome so much, sir. You're welcome. We have Dr. Ike Efesili, the head of Department of Orthopedic and Trauma Surgery, UNTH, and past chairman, NMA Enugu State. Please, a round of applause for him. We also have Dr. Solomon Anibango. Please pardon my pronunciation. I don't get to pronounce it very well. our own very Dr. Solomon and Imamko, the Financial Secretary, NMA Enugu State, you're welcome so much. We also have Dr. Atta Ahmed, the technical leader, Mrs. and Rubella. You're welcome so much wherever you are, Dr. Atta Ahmed. We also have Dr. Christian Ezia, the President, AID, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital. And we will please put your hands together. All right, we'll move over to the next item quickly. Okay, so please, I would love to invite Dr. Atta Ahmed please to the high table. Please come to the high table. He is the technical lead, World Health Organization. Please put your hands together for him, sir. Thank you very much. Come up to the high table. Okay, so please, I'd love to hand over the mic to our own very His Royal Majesty, Igwe Dr. Emmanuel Ubu, to please do the breaking of kola nut and the kola nut rights. Thank you very much.
Chairman, m ga-enye m aka wee kee ọjị. Mana ọjị dị n'iru m agụrụ ya ọnụ. Ndị anyị ga-enye anyị ga-agụkwa ha ọnụ. Ziela ọjị ọgụ nwere eche. Ọ nke m fụrụ anya ka nne. Danya na ọjị dị Reverend Bob. Ọgụ nwere enyere anyị ọjị. Okpuru ọjị chairman. Ziela ọjị mgbe ndị nọ na-akpọ n'isi oche. Unu enwere iwe na ọjị na-aga ije. Ọjị olugogo kwesịrị elu. Ndị a na-eme ọ n'ebe a, onye si ya, onye na-anọchi ya. Ọgụ nwa kpọrọ anyị oku. Oke, nye the past chairman, ọgụ nwa kpọrọ anyị oku. Biko bịa were ọjị. Oke nwa na mlọ anyị edobe ogogo ọjị. Were oke ọjị. Anyị na-aga ọjị a n'afọ nke nna na nke ọkpara na nke mmụọ nsọ. Olise bi n'ime eluigwe. Anyị na-ekele gị n'isi ụmụaka anyị, n'isi ụlọ ọgwụ a, n'isi otu a. A na-arịọ gị Chukwu, ị buola anyị ụzọ n'Eke, buola anyị ụzọ n'Oye, buola anyị ụzọ n'Afọ, buola anyị ụzọ n'Nkwọ. Ihe anyị dị n'obi anyị ga-agbakọta ebe a, anyị ga-eme ya na mma, anyị ga-aga n'iru, anyị ga-adị ndụ, ihe niile gazi ọfụma na ntụziaka Chukwu na Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị.
Ọkụnụbụndịbụ Tony Igwe and ndị Bonasimo Fosori Biale. So thank you very much. If you have cola on your table, you're free to eat now. So please, we'll move over to the next program we'll have for the day. And this is going to be the opening remark and declaration by the chairman of this wonderful occasion, our own very Honorable Dr. Samuel Igu. Please put your hands together for him. He'll be giving us the chairman's opening remark and declaration. Thank you very much.
It's afternoon now. Good afternoon, everybody. Royal Highness, Igwe Dr. Imam, my own Igwe, onye isi Igwe banyị n'Igwe, Ekwishimna. I'm glad to have you in our midst. My name is Dr. Samuel. I'm also glad to be here in the midst of my Anglican Bishop, Dr. Professor Samuel Ike, and also my esteemed colleague, Reverend Professor Honor, and my own chairman, the NMA chairman, Rotarian, Dr. Tony Okafor. Thank you, especially and personally, for the leadership you have provided for this NMA Enugu, despite the thunderstorms. I remain committed to your leadership and will continue to support it. Well done. I welcome all of you to today's annual general meeting of the NMA. I also thank all of you, despite your busy schedules as physicians, be here to participate in this annual occasion. I also want to thank the organizers for the theme of this annual meeting, Bronze Epidemiology with the current economic realities. This is a worthy and very important topic to discuss in this our country. The Bronze Epidemiology in this country is suboptimal, despite current advances in medicine. The medical debilities and mortality is unacceptable. We have to look beyond government to invest in born epidemiology, in medical modalities of born epidemiology. We have to look at private sectors, personal individuals, to participate in developing born epidemiology. The consequences of poor treatment in our country today is unacceptable. We have a lot of patients. We have poor infrastructures. Poor is everywhere in our society because of number one, poor infrastructure, epileptic power supplies. So people are forced to generate their own power. And because of this, we see a lot of phone accidents. People have generators, they put generators and go to sleep. Sometimes the generators explode. Most of the time, there's a lot of carbon monoxide poisoning. And yet, as far as I know, I have an American certification in hyperbaric oxygen therapy. But when I was coming home, it was one of the things I planned to set up privately. But when I look at the finances obligation of setting one up, it was not something I could handle without government or NGOs support. As far as I know today, there is nowhere in this country where we have hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I don't know. If you can bring somebody within 6 hours with carbon monoxide poisoning, you put them in the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which is pressure, which is why you guide them, and 100% oxygen. About almost 100% of them will wake up. And here in our country will carry them and go and bury them, which is unacceptable with modern medical advancement in the world. The other thing is the neglected medical condition. We have people that have epilepsy. They are trying to do, and then they fall over charcoal cooking fire. Then they have not even 30 to 40 feet burn, which involves wounds, tendons, and nerves. And mortality is almost 100%, even if they survive. The medical debility is unacceptable. With infection and all that, and families cannot handle the expenses in treating such patients. So we as a community, as a society, need to invest in born epidemiology. I'll be glad to listen to the scientific session, who will be presented by no other than Reverend of Honor, so that we can see where we need to get involved personally. We shouldn't look and wait for government. Born epidemiology, born treatment has advanced, yet we are still in the third world treatment of born illness. So I thank all of you for being here. We will listen to the scientific session, and we are here in service to our people. Medical service, being a doctor, is a humanitarian service. It's not a service where you come in to make money, as all of you know. There is no doctor that has become a millionaire unless he develops something. And if he develops it, he has to stop practicing medicine to go and market whatever he produces. So please welcome to the AGM session. Thank you for coming. Welcome. I thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank you, Maigwe. Thank you, Reverend. And I thank everybody. Welcome.
Just a round of applause for the chairman of this wonderful occasion. It was a wonderful one. So, it is with huge privilege, and I'm humbly honored to invite to the podium the NMA chairman, Enugu State. Please, a round of applause. If your hands are not busy, and if you are not a suspect, keep clapping until Rotarian Dr. Sonny Obako comes to give us a welcome address as the chairman of this wonderful association, the Nigerian Medical Association in Enugu State. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. The chairman of the occasion, our own very distinguished medical practitioner, former Honorable Commissioner for Health in the States, fellow of the American College of Physicians, Honorable Dr. Samuel Mbu. Mr. Chairman, permit me to most humbly recognize the leader we have in the state that is performing, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, our loving and hardworking Governor, His Excellency, Barrister Dr. Peter Ndumisimba, who was earlier scheduled to be represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Health, but unfortunately, the Honorable Commissioner and his team was actually commissioning an oxygen plant at Ogu at the moment. However, he chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the party that brought our dear governor on board, is already on his way to represent His Excellency and as well be here as the co-chairman of our Brand Ambassadors Committee. His Royal Majesty Igwe Dr. Emmanuel Ugu, SO1, Ukenda, the Bakwanige community, the patron of Malaysia University, and so many other universities that you are serving as a patron, including Islam, the rest of them. We recognize your partnership, your role support for the medical community in Enugu State. Igwe, our very dear spiritual father of the day, our father, the profession, for actually giving us so much spiritual meal that have actually, I believe, changed us positively. Our most reverend professor, Sir Ike. Let me particularly recognize a very distinguished keynote speaker, our own teacher, trainer, Reverend Professor Ifeanyi Chukwu Ona. The technical lead of measles, rubella, vaccine reintroduction and routinization to Enugu State, the World Health Organization, our own dear Dr. Ata Ahmed. The chairman of NMA Enugu State, Legal Matters, Medical Legislation and Clinical Governance, our own dear Professor Jones Mosu. The head of clinical services, Federal Drug Psychiatric Hospital, Enugu. The man who has actually continued to give so much support to the medical director, and I suppose they have continued to give the Nigerian Medical Association NMA Enugu State all the support that we've enjoyed thus far. No other person than Dr. Vincent Obochi. I recognize a past chairman, the head of the Department of Orthopedic and Trauma Surgery, UNTH, Dr. Ike Okwesi. Member of the NMA Enugu State Medical Elders Committee. I wonder why the oracle is actually seated so far, where the table for the committee of the medical elders is actually a place. You should lead all the medical elders to their table where they should be. The oracle cannot be at the back. Our own Professor J.C. Eze, oracle, and Professor Edi Ndebago, please lead them to where they are supposed to be. So we need to be celebrating our elders. Thank you. The members of NMA Enugu State Brand Ambassadors Committee, I earlier cited the Trauma Committee Chairman, House Committee Chairman on Health, the longest serving chairman, our own Honorable Professor Emeko Ogwabo, and members of the Brand Ambassador Committee, our various medical directors and chief medical directors, distinguished medical elders, our partners, sponsors, heads of affiliate bodies. I saw the president of Association of Resident Doctors, Federal Secondary Hospital, Dr. Christian Ezia, gentlemen of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great humility and delight that I welcome members of our Board of Trustees, distinguished colleagues, and invited guests to this 2025 Scientific Conference and Annual General Meeting AGM of the Nigerian Medical Association, Enugu State, holding today, being Thursday, 31st July 2025, at the multipurpose hall, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Enugu. This annual scientific conference and non-elective AGM happens to be our first since the emergence of the current State Officers Council on 1st August 2024. It must be said that our onward and fulfilling journey so far reflects the strength of our resolve to sustain the sanctity and progress of our medical profession, as well as the collective commitment to the health and well-being of our fellow citizens. The first 1 year has been positively eventful. Despite the daunting obstacles, we remain focused and have continued to work very closely with the Enugu State government and many other partners to address some of the numerous challenges confronting our healthcare sector. As we salute the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Barry Kapita Ndubisi, for his vision, courage, commitment, and audacious investment in the health sector of Enugu State. We wish to say that in the face of our coal economy, the task of conquering and completely eliminating the perennial barrier of poor healthcare financing, weak health infrastructures, health inequities, insecurity, medical brain drain, etc., is onwards and work in progress. It demands not just our consent, but our continued commitment, innovative solutions, and resolve. The theme of this year's conference is apt in both timing and context, and the speaker well versed in the topic. It will sit well with the public when we take the actionable plans that we are generating for this conference from our distinguished speakers and discuss back to our patients and the community at large. The remuneration of insurance in the health sector of Nigeria has lately become a topical issue, which, with understanding and recourse to the collective bargaining agreement (CBA) of the past, we will save us from an undue and avoidable rancor and stem the tide of medical brain drain. The year ahead holds a lot of hope and promise for us as an association. It is our wish to deliver key areas that border on our corporate reputation and image. We will strive to ensure that the total welfare and working conditions for our hard-working members and other healthcare professionals in the state are optimized, and access to healthcare delivery continually improved. As leaders and stakeholders in the health sector of Enugu State, We are uniquely positioned to tackle the challenges that lie ahead, including those that undermine our collective efforts. Let us use the opportunity of this annual general meeting conference to brainstorm and come up with actionable ideas and homegrown solutions. I urge us to also deliberate and develop strategies that will enable us to strengthen our advocacy through enhanced collaborations with governmental and non-governmental organizations, stakeholders, partners, for improved healthcare delivery, better welfare and working conditions for all our members. Let me seize this opportunity to thank most especially our revered trustees, medical elders, leaders, stakeholders, including very distinguished personalities I've actually earlier mentioned. Igwe is just more than a philanthropist. He's a believer in developing healthcare infrastructure and is a powerful stakeholder and partner in progress for our medical community. Other partners, we've mentioned their lists at the back of this our brochure. Invited guests for the love and diverse support is continuously being offered to us. We owe the progress we are making in this association to your unflinching support, and for that, we are deeply grateful. As I round up, let me remind us that the strength of our noble association lies in our unity. Unity of command and unity of purpose. We must therefore continue to focus on building a professional body that fosters transparency, accountability, progress, inclusion, mutual respect, and shared vision. Please sit back, relax, and have a truly productive, impactful, and rewarding conference and AGM. I thank you so very much for listening.
And that was a wonderful welcome address from the chairman. Please, all inclusive for me. And then you say all inclusive for me. That's what we're doing. So thank you very much. That was a wonderful one. Okay, so please, would love to take a short presentation by the Results Global Limited. A short presentation. Please, if you're here, kindly come up. A short presentation by the Results Global Limited. After which we take the citation of the keynotes and the team speaker. Then we take a wonderful talk, changing down epidemiology with the current economic reality. Thank you very much. Please, those in charge of the presentation, please kindly come up quickly. Teacher, please, a little musical interlude.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Please exercise a little patience. We are trying to sort this presentation in a different. Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
All right. So please, I'd love to invite.
I'm not able to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. I was trying to share my screen. I don't know why I'm not able to share it. I think it would be nice if I can have control of the screen. So whoever that is responsible for that has to allow me to be able to share my screen.
We can see your screen.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So my name is Patrick Chimudonwo Ogomegbunam, and it's a pleasure to be here to make a presentation about our company at Result Global Limited and our product Head Pro Suit. So I'm going to run briefly over who we are and what we have to offer, a brief presentation, video demonstration of our product, and possible partnership with NMA and also members of NMA. So myself, I'm the business manager and system and solution architect with over 8 years experience, and my colleague Emmanuel Naman with over 7 years experience in project management, Chinwendu Ibachunam, our account manager. So who are we? We are a startup. We were founded in 2023. We started production in 2024, and we are right there at actually very close to where this event is taking place. We are right there in New Haven. That's where our office is. We started with about 5 people, and now we are over 15 people and, counting.
So what is our vision? Our vision is to be a leading IT consultant, a household name. When they say at results, nobody will say who are they. It will be a household name. And how do we want to get there? We want to get there by empowering businesses, helping them to build to build problem-solving solutions. So for this presentation, like I said originally, we are presenting two things. Number one is our product, Health Pro Suite. And then the second one is our services. So we are a company into consulting and service providing as regards to IT. So in the second chapter, what do we offer? First, our services, what we offer as a company. Now, we offer technological advisory. What is this? It's basically like you have already an IT infrastructure or IT architecture that is not working or that you want to improve. This is where we come in and say, okay, this is where we can make things better. This is where we can improvise things, especially in IT, because IT is crazy and things are changing really, really rapidly. Application engineering, domain hosting, infrastructure, and so on and so forth. These are services we offer to various people, individual, NGOs, international organizations, and what have you. Now, when you come to us for services that we offer, we use a synergy framework and a governance framework to work. We are an agile team, so what we do is we have a collaborative model whereby we synergize our strength, right? So we bring in our expertise, our experience, our skills, and then you bring your own idea, say, this is what we want, and we synergize it. And working with agile, making it flexible, we can, we will adapt to changes. We are not fixed in any way. Now, for the collaborative frame, for the IT governance framework, which is basically how we maximize outcome while reducing cost, right? This is also the framework we use, whereby you first of all define the vision. This is what I want to achieve. You check where you currently are and where you want to be. You evaluate if there is any gap, define a roadmap. Now, what does this mean for you? It means for you as a client, you know what you want to achieve, right? Then we come in, help, make a proper plan, and then do the implementation and then run it. So what is the next step? Let's say you have heard about us, you see what we are doing, and you want to, come in contact with us. So the next step is basically you reach out and say, hey, this is what I want to do. We provide you with a proposal about that. And then, you review the proposal, probably ask us to come for a presentation. And then, of course, hopefully we reach out an agreement and reach out a contract. Now, this is the flow of the services we offer and how you can get it done. Now, the second one is the product that we currently have. It's Health Pro Suite. So Health Pro Suite is a hospital management system that you use to manage your hospital. So we started to build this software last year, January. Is still ongoing. We have about 2 hospitals using it already in Enugu. Actually, the chairman of the occasion, or rather the Enugu State PDP chairman, is currently using our system, and Mother of Mercy is using it. We have potential clients we are talking to right now, like Peaceland Hospital, Friendly Hospital, and so on and so forth. Now, why Health Pro Suite? Why? What is the problem that we are trying to solve? So we are trying to solve administrative burden, all this paperwork, loss of data, termites, fragmented patient information. Patient information is not accurate. You write it on a paper. You don't know. I mean, the patient information is very, very critical. It's not even handled properly. It's not properly secure. You don't know who have access to it. Anybody can just, look into the folder. And yeah, in this current world, that should not be happening. We talk about appointment scheduling and what have you. You want to be able to plan your capacity, right? Know the client you have, or rather the patient you have, the capacity of the hospital, and in so doing, you can, serve the patient better. Communication gap and distance gap. Communication gap, carrying file from one place to another, or when you transmit one information, you do something here, you take a receipt, go somewhere else, not needed anymore. You stay where you are, you do your own thing, and in real time, it reflects to the next person who is going to take over from that. Distance gap, we are right there in Enugu, right there. So you don't need to look for a company from Lagos or Abuja, right? Or Germany. So we are right there in Enugu, and we will be right there to help you all through the way. Of course, if once you are interested, one of the questions you will always ask is, what does it cost? So first of all, the first 30 days is free of charge to give you the possibility to see the system and know if it is something that you really want or not. And then you have the monthly plan where you just pay only 5% on revenue, yearly plan where if you want to pay one time, or even enterprise where you have a possibility, you say, hey, I have my own server, can I host it on my server? And things like that. Everything is possible. We are flexible, we are agile, and there's nothing to worry. Anything you want is possible with Head Pursuit because we are right there behind it. So you say now, hey, I want to, get to know this product. I want to use it. How do I use it? All you need to do is, one way is to reach out to us, and then we help you through the way. But if you want to do it also your own way, it's also possible. All you need to do is scan the QR code. It takes you to our website, helprosu.com, and then you sign up, which will basically send a token to your email to verify that this data belongs to you. You accept our terms and conditions because the application is, of course, user data protected and compliant. Then you enter your hospital information, the name, the address, and what have you. Then we reach out to you after the registration is done, because we have to make sure that the data and the hospital is actually existing. So we are trying to block any, random data to make sure that the data can be trusted. And then afterwards, we enable your software and you can have access to it. So a quick video demonstration of, what it looks like. Like I already explained, so this will be our homepage, just to have an overview of what the system looks like, our clients that are using it, our address, and then the team behind it. So you will sign up by giving in your username, and the code will be sent to you, to your email address. You copy the code and put it in there, give in your hospital information, upload your logo, and then put in some information, more like when you started, and then the account will be created. Now you will log into the account after we have enabled it, and then you have access to the system. It will show you a quick overview of your hospital, like the total amount of money that have been generated, total staff, total patients, and you can customize some of the things you want to see at a glance, the number of people in the hospital presently in clinic and what have you. And then the support, you can always, if anything goes wrong, you basically send us a support. This is where you enter your patient details. You enter a patient detail. You can change for some of the hospital, most of the hospital actually, who haven't been using the system or even who wants to migrate, they already have patient card number. So you are able to change the old card number and input it into the system without changing anything, right? So this is where you register the patient information. Then you have access to the patient profile. You can always, see or edit or update it as necessary. You can generate invoice for all the services you offer. So this is the accounting part of it as well. This is the consultation part where you enter the vital signs, the patient history, and other consultations, what you did when the patient came, the lab, ICD, integration of international classification of disease, also right there. Yeah, and then you can even input surgery summary as well, make appointment using the appointment system. For want of time, this is why it's a little bit fast, but two of my colleagues are there. if you want a more detailed demo, or if you have any more questions. Now you can also convert to family card, or what do you call it? Yeah, family card. You can convert an individual card to a family card, or add a patient to a family card. Patient history, record, invoice, I already showed. And what have we? The lab as well. So you can also use it to manage your lab, just one place. And then you can link the payment to the lab, enter the lab result. It automatically generates the structure that you have already set during the onboarding. And you can see, you can preview and print the result, everything saved in the system. This is your hospital information, which you can always update. This is the billing, which is very flexible and transparent. So nothing is tied to anything. Okay, that was a quick demo, but like I said, for more detail, I know it doesn't really make sense, but just so you have a feeling. Now, the next slide is what is the possibility of cooperation with NMA and of course with you guys individually. First with NMA, so we are looking at the possibility to have a joint implementation and adoption of a system that will have features like executive rollout or discounted licensing, where we build something like a data hub, right? That is used not just nationally, but also globally. Integration of value-added services, telemedicine, e-prescription, e-lab, AI-driven decisions, especially right now that AI is the topic of the IT presently. Research and data collaboration. The opening remark of the chairman and the chairman of the occasion. I've been mentioning epidemiology. You can see like epidemiology wouldn't be epidemiology of today if you don't have data, right? So you really need access to this data. And this is the only way you can solve is one of the key ways you can solve epidemiological problems. And of course, financial and business collaborations, how you can have like revenue sharing, joint funding proposals, and what have you. All right. These are some of the ways we could partner with NMA, and like I said, with you guys individuals. So all these successes that we have achieved in the last 1 year, this is some of our team right behind there. And what are we looking for? We are looking for partnership with NMA, also with you guys individually. We are looking for innovative ideas, people that will say, hey, what you guys are doing is nice. Let's do it this way. Let's bring some innovation. We have the skill, we have the craft, we have the experience. We are looking for clients that, have been looking for people that will help them realize their dreams, and clients that will also use our product. We are looking for experienced professionals, anybody who falls within the ample of what we are doing, including doctors, because we really want to build what fits into your structure, what the doctors, what the nurses, what the medical expert really need, and not just software from India or China, but actually the thing that fits into what we do in Nigeria. That's exactly what we are doing. So that's why I also need this collaboration. And of course, we need investors as well. If you say, hey, these guys, I think what you are doing is really nice, and I don't want funding to be an issue for you guys. You are a candidate for us. So our contact, we are at number 65 Chime Avenue, New Haven. Our email, our website, phone number is right there to reach out to us. Thank you very much for listening. Now would be a time for you to ask me any question or clarification that you may have. Assuming I was not talking to myself in the last few hours or minutes.
That was a wonderful presentation from a result to, just like you rightly said, you can partner with them, work with them, and all. Thank you very much. So right now, I'd love to invite our overall Dr. Solomon and Ibanko to come and give us the citation of the keynote and team speaker. Please, a round of applause for me. A round of applause. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MC. Mr. Chairman, sir, permit me to stand on already established protocol for this conference. First of all, I wish to make a disclaimer that the first place I did myself unfit in the first place to do the recitation for my Oga on the top, my trainer and my teacher, and also a very good friend, Professor Ivan Chukwuon. I will quickly run a brief version of this so that I can run back to my seat before the fire that was given to me will cause a burn injury. As we say that we want to decrease the epidemiology of burn injury, so I wouldn't want to sustain one. I am asking all of you to help me to read this citation because I am not worthy. Professor Frank Chukwuon was born in the year 1967 during the Civil War. Many of us weren't born then, including myself. He actually went to King's College in Lagos and had his undergraduate training at the University of Nigeria and graduated in the year 1990. Commenced his residency training at National Orthopedic Hospital, Enugu, and obtained a fellowship from West African College of Surgeons in the year 2001. Currently, he is the head of the Department of Plastic Surgery at National Orthopedic Hospital, Enugu, and a professor of plastic surgery at the Institute of Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, Abia State University, grade 1 level. He has over 50 articles published in peer-reviewed journals, both local and international levels. He is an ordained clergyman, serving as a chaplain in the chapel of his resurrection, in Enugu Diocese. He is happily married with 6 beautiful children. At this juncture, may we stand with an applause to welcome Professor Ivan Chukwuon, our guest lecturer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. While our wonderful professor is coming, I'd love to officially recognize the arrival of the chairman, People's Democratic Party, PDP, Enugu State, Sir Dr. Martin Ikunwike, KSP. You're welcome. Please, a round of applause. You're welcome so much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the honor. We need to keep things brief and to the point. There's already an established protocol, and I ask the chairman to please permit me to stand on it. Am I going to be the one changing? All right. So we are going to look at changing burn epidemiology with economic challenges here in Nigeria, with focus on Enugu, where we are at. The people who have spoken before me, my Lord Bishop and the chairman, have all dwelt on certain aspects of burn injuries and burn treatment, which is good. I will not get into them. We will be dealing with epidemiology. I don't have any financial interest in any product that may or may not be mentioned in this lecture. Um, but we do know that burns is a major cause of injury from ancient times. It's in the scriptures, it's in several ancient works. You can see this picture of an individual who has sustained extensive burn injuries. Burn injury is a taste of hell. It's the most severe injury known to man. The pathophysiology and the metabolic response to the injury is in excess of any other injury that the human being can sustain. And it's marked by coagulative necrosis of the tissues. Worldwide, up to 90% of these injuries occur in the home. And as a result, we will need to be looking at what we do at home. And most of them are unintentional. They happen to the unfortunate, they happen to the unwary, they happen to those who have not listened to uh, the needful advice. But the overwhelming majority of them are seen in children, particularly those that are less than 10 years of age. Amongst the children, the males are predominantly affected. The male child is more active, tends to run out more and explore more, and as a result is also more prone to burn injury. It is Junior who most of the times will be laughing, looking at his back as he runs into the kitchen and can collide with the house help who is coming with hot fluid or hot water. And hot fluids are the major cause of burn injuries in children. Almost all domestic burn injuries are preventable. This will be the cornerstone of intervention, prevention. However, not all burn injuries end up in the hospital. We are not going to give you community details. We don't have community data with regards to burn injuries. Can you give me back the presentation, if it is possible? Thank you. Burn injuries are caused by a triad, and my mentor, Dr. Nabuko, calls it the big triad: poverty, ignorance, and greed. Uh, when people are poor, they tend to use what they can, which may not be very safe. You find that they will use the boiling ring so as to boil water and cook food. And the boiling ring is a car that doesn't have brakes. You find that they will boil water, there'll be a blackout, someone forgets that there's a boiling ring on and goes away, and people go to sleep, and in the middle of the night, power is restored, the boiling ring continues its work, does more than its work, and fire comes up. But when people have a little bit more money, they go for kettles that once the water has boiled, will go off automatically. Apart from this scenario, data has shown that it is those who are of the low socioeconomic group that experience burn injuries a whole lot more. People are ignorant of some of the mechanisms that cause burns. And you find people who will have a lantern that is still on, a stove that is still on, and they will be refilling it. They'll put either kerosene in it, or if there's a generator, because they want to see Manchester United and Arsenal, and they don't want to miss even a second. They won't shut it off. They want to continue pouring so that the gen doesn't go off. Explosions have occurred. We have treated people, and for decades, kerosene explosion was the commonest cause of major burn admissions at the National Orthopedic Hospital. Like we said, most burn injuries will not end up in the hospital. Scars, the iron touching you, those are burn injuries. You don't come to the hospital for that. But injuries that require hospital admission are the ones that we're focused on right now. The ones that have more than 20% of the body surface involved when it's partial thickness or when it is more
of my life, I've been saying sorry for the things I know I should have done. All the things I could say come back to me. Sometimes I wish that it had just begun. Always had a little today all my life. All my life I've been looking, but it's hard to find. Just reaching past the goal in front of me, while what's important just slips away. And it doesn't come back, but I'll be looking all my life.
Let me get your hope. And that little kid got us the power and little kid I like. And to me, come around the corner just because the person off the fight. The other homie shot the other homie and off with his brother. And when the other homie told about it, they thought that it was funny. But who's the dummy? Because you done lost my hustle. But down that brother, they're going to replace my buster. And look like I love him. I know I can't trust him. Because my crew was rolling over and your crew was rolling up. Because of that, you act like you don't like a brother no more. I guess that's just the way it goes. I ain't trying to preach. I believe I can reach, but your mind ain't prepared. I see you when you get more temptation and faith, I guess we live in front of day. I seen a man get swept off his feet by a rope, and I think this situation so twisted. Everybody getting lifted. I'm just trying to take care of my kids and handle my business. Cause it's way too serious, so you gotta pay close attention. So you don't get caught slipping when they come to you all the things. Like this is a game, so you gotta play it with a big boy. Sometimes you gotta run a little fast because you gotta raise a score. But I'm here to surrender when I know you can be a contender. And everybody can win it and everybody can be a winner. No matter your rag up and deep down for your own brothers. And we call it to the time. Somebody in here still love us. I'm gonna step on the water with y'all. So we, I done tried my whole life to make it to the mountain. Always keep reaching, sure they grab on the something. I'll be there when you get there, waiting for the sound from. Baby, I know
but you don't feel like I do. Tell me what can I do? But I gotta be strong. You did me wrong. I thought we were really down. I thought we were down. Say you want me, girl. Make up your mind. I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm not gonna be here for long. That what you needed was me. Hang about in my name. But I gotta be strong. You did me wrong. I know we were down. You want me, girl. Make up your mind. I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm not gonna be here for You're such a man, standing there all day long, looking so good. Can't do no wrong, hey baby. Put your arms around me, set my world on. Ain't never gonna be nobody like you. That's no lie, yeah. That spell on me, I'll tell you, honey. No, you said me. Hey, girl, you know my heart inside. Come on and baby, I can't deny. Hey, hey, what I'm saying is do it to me one more time. Oh, give you one more chance. It's hard, look man. Give me one more time, baby. Get enough of your love. Oh, you're my hometown love. Hometown love. Girl of mine. Your eyes, nobody ever been more that fell on me. I'll tell you, baby, know you set me free. Oh, you can know my heart is mine. Say, do it just baby. You outside. Hey, hey, what I'm saying is do it one time. I'll give you one more chance. It's all right. Give you one more time. Can't get enough of your love. Get enough of your love. Say I love you, my love. It may not be you know what I'm feeling. Each time you say I'm finally I'll give you one more. Baby, Baby, your face just come. I wanna take a picture, so peaceful last longer fun. Take my secrets, got them like precious men. I never want to hear you quiet, so I write some stories. So I write some stories. And I believe, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, it's in me. Cause when I see you, I see the keys to your heart. Yeah, yes I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, it's in me. Just when I see you, I see the keys to your heart. My baby, my baby boo, my baby body, my baby put up shine, my baby put up shine, my baby body, my baby boo, my baby body, my baby put up shine, put up shine, I wanna take a picture, as long as take my secrets, got like precious man. Never want to hear you quiet. I write some words, so I write some words. They come left and right, but I don't care. Because they are front, leave you, but I die there. No more milk of more, you are my only strength. I know that you're my best. And I believe, yes, I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, in a thief. That's when I see you, I see the keys to your heart. I believe, yes, I believe, I'm falling for you like a thief, in a thief. When I see you, I see the keys to your heart. My baby, my baby, my baby, all the things I need. My baby, my baby, silent. My baby, my baby, silent. My baby, my baby, my baby, all the things I need. My baby, my baby, silent. My baby, silent. I'm not in my bestie, and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I do say she did feel the same way I do. But she did call me brother. I know the bad guy. Sometimes we dey act like brothers, but we dey do more things. My bestie, my bestie, my bestie, my bestie, my bestie. You dey hear this? Don't say somebody. My bestie, my bestie, my bestie, my bestie, my bestie. I don't see how to touch me. Somebody who is keeping another friend. Somebody tell me what somebody know nothing like that. Somebody tell me what somebody know nothing like that. My bed up, maybe not know. Yeah, the thing here, oh, bestie, yeah, wherever you did. I say you for hear me today. I don't care if I shy for your face. So bestie, you know they wonder why. They guess they come away. Sometimes you do not see set they do not know. But in the do me so I trust them. Now ask you there your mention. Hope so we can be good. I'm not shut to Nobody like me.
Clinical studies about 52 publications under the brand name the FILAC. Like I said, the strawberry flavor palatability and therefore compliance, and is also stable both for treatment and for prevention. The composition here, like I said, it has rice flour, which is the base, and also contains electrolyte. And it is multi-strain probiotic formulation. It has 4 strains of probiotics, and also have what is called prebiotics, which is the glucosaccharide you're seeing. Prebiotics is food for the probiotics. So the probiotics are coming in with their food. They will multiply, replicate, and be able to overcome the pathogens in the GIT, restoring back the integrity barrier of the epithelial cells, and therefore they lose to. So, like I said, this is the first antibiotic therapy in Nigeria, having both probiotics and prebiotics together, feeding and making them to multiply quickly as to overcome the pathogens. And they promote the number of bacteria, which are the resident bacteria, beneficial bacteria in the GIT. We have about 32 species of them. So why do we have to have a symbiotic therapy for rabbit? That's combination of probiotics and prebiotics, because it will enhance the efficacy of rabbit in the treatment of GIT disease. And that is why rabbit, those who have used it, is a very fast-acting formulation against GIT disease because of the combination of the probiotics and prebiotics together. Then the wonderful feature of Moravik is that it has 3 modes of rehydration. 3 solid modes of rehydration. A single sachet of Moravik rehydrates 4 to 6 hours. One mechanism is by the ORS content it contains. Once reconstituted and taken in, because of the presence of the sugar in the ORS, the body absorbs the glucose by sodium coupling and osmotic reaction pressure, water, electrolyte is absorbed into the system. That's the first mechanism. I will call that one rapid restoration of hydration and electrolyte balance. The second one is the rice content. It has rice flour as a base. This rice will still undergo the process of digestion in the GIT, where it is also converted to glucose. But here, the glucose here in the special formulation of Arabic is not a smart release of glucose. It forms a polymer kind of and releases the glucose gradually. And the gradual release of glucose into the system enables the body also to start absorbing the glucose. In absorbing glucose, more water and electrolytes are also put back into the system. And we call that one ongoing dehydration and prolonged fluid retention mechanism. So the third one is from the prebiotics, which is the food for the probiotics, which is the glucosaccharide. Human beings don't metabolize it because it's a long-chain carbohydrate. It's only the macros that can metabolize it. So they metabolize it into short-chain fatty acids. This short-chain fatty acid will also encourage water absorption and electrolyte absorption at the colon level. Colon level, that's the large intestine level. Now, it will open the sodium, stimulate sodium coupling transporters in the colon level, making more sodium and other electrolytes, followed by water back into the system. It also stimulates sodium, water, reduce expression of heparin and other water channels. The heparin in the GIT and other water channels, the short-chain fatty acids stimulate them, absorbing more water and electrolyte. Lastly is that the short-chain fatty acids help to match the tight junction and also restore the health of the mucosal cells of the epithelial cells, and also regulate the peristaltic movement GIT, allowing more time for water and electrolyte to be absorbed. This is the first mode of rehydration. I will call that enhanced water retention, fast recovery of volume barrier function, and long-lasting gut health. So these are the three modes of rehydration of some product. A single child actually rehydrates up to 4 to 6 hours. So like I said, what the probiotics content, they compete by competing the exclusion of pathogens, after they overcome the pathogens in the GIT. They also produce antimicrobial compounds like macrocin. Also, they see the immune modulation and also restore the tight junction protein of regulation. While the probiotics, like I said, is selective growth software for the beneficial back area, and when compared to short-chain fatty acids, also maintain the personal optimization of the GIT. Then the zinc we all know helps to increase the epithelial barrier integrity, enhances it, and also the enzymatic function support and immune response and increase the immune system of the patient. So okay, systemic mechanism of the pulse rate. Please pay attention here because most probiotic products we have, they just formulate, put as many as they say they have 10, 15. If and every probiotic you see probiotic is scientifically selected so that they help each other. In helping each other, the action is fast and better. That's how they can maintain the process better and also inhibit the pathogen. I'm told have to be fast. They have 52 publications. Like I said, so Radic is the indication for Radic. Is for prevention and treatment of diarrhea of all kinds of physiology. Hydration of lost body fluid, replacement of electrolyte resulting from diarrhea, vomiting, exercise, fever, etc. The rebalancing of the gut microbiota and GIT dysbiosis, improving the gastrointestinal environment, indigestion and relief of constipation, lowering functional colic pain, and most importantly is recently we are using it also as a co-prescription when prescribing antibiotics for a very long time because antibiotics tend to destroy the microbiota, which may allow translocation of bacteria, food allergy, and the inflammatory mediators into different organs of the body, which may later cause problems. So when someone is placed under long antibiotic therapy, we are asking you to use it as a co-prescription and also proton pump inhibitors and also non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs when the patient is on them for a very long time. And any other medication that may disrupt the blood microbiota, minimizing their side effects and restoring the blood microbiota to normal. Find the moderate inflammatory bowel condition, post-infectious irritable bowel syndrome, and indications for this. And we have evidence findings, like I said, we have about 52 publications that we time we will not go through there. So let's advantages over conventional therapy. There's faster resolution, superior rehydration, microbial restoration, barrier function improvement, reduce recurrence, minimize resistance risk. Improve compliance. Become a strawberry. As a matter of fact, once you consider it just like a good juice. Children love it, I don't love it, they don't see it as not like the conventional ORS, things and things. This one is very palatable, so compliance is there. It's an all-in-one solution which will hydrate and also restore and repair the gut system. And the home management friendly at room temperature is stable and also effective for prophylaxis and health management benefits. 39% reduction in hospitalization rate, 2.7 days shorter hospital stay. It is 53% reduction in appropriate antibiotic use and 42% shorter period of viral shedding. So let's move. I've already said we encourage when somebody is placed on non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent to eat or to protect the gastric and the intestinal mucosa. Also, the disease explorer must rather be connected induce intraparty and growth permeability. And when you use antibiotics, it prevents antibiotics associated restores of microbial diversity and resilience. Okay? Same thing for protocol inhibitors, it categorize increased risk of diabetes and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. When you use protocol inhibitors for a very long time, it encourages the growth of small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which we are advising you can add or eradicate it. So let's move forward. Time is against us. Case studies are here. I'm told time is running out of us. So why do we choose Moravit over any other formulation? It addresses all clinical aspects, complete area management. It restores, rehydrates, and restores the blood microbiota and repair intestinal damage in one formulation. Secondly, no multiple products. Moravit does it in all one component sachets, eliminating the need for separate ORS, probiotics, and zinc supplementation. You only don't do it separately. All of them are completely restored or formulated in one structure. The healthy protective barrier, the rice flour and zinc combination, restores all the temperature and provide protective mucosal barrier function. Like I said before, it has three modes of rehydration. Advanced molecular formula provides fast, gradual, and deep cellular rehydration for optimal recovery. It has superior compliance, like I said. Initial strawberry level, long by children and adults, enhancing better treatment adherence. It has faster and longer lasting. Single dose provides sustained rehydration for 4 to 6 hours with superior bioavailability and absorption. The presentation already comes in a pack of 7.1 grams per hospital. So like I said, these are the publications. We have about 52 publications under the download the FILAC. These are the publications we cannot see because the slide number. So thank you so much for having patience to listen to this presentation. And also apologize for the power failure. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, so please, as a wonderful, thank you everybody coming around after having this wonderful section of each and every one of us. So I'm going to give the mic to the general execution for the closing remark and most possibly the closing prayer. Thank you very much. All right, before that, please, I want to ask if any is available have any question. Then we feel that we can put the question so that it will be answered before. Okay. Thank you, sir. My interest concerning the presentation and the final point on pattern. I noticed that we use about 200 million in making the solution. And like impression that we may require more than 400 million of oral solution in more than 600 million a day. How will it be adjusted? This question is directed to the last presenter, right? Please, so please, some have questions to answer. Please, sorry, we will ask the question again. So you can hear. Thank you, sir. The prescription for this product was 2 to 3 sessions daily, and you said it constitutes 200 ml. So I'm just asking for patient that may require more than 600 ml of solution to correct the dehydration in a day. How will you adjust the dosage? Thank you very much. In dehydration, we are addressing the removal of water from the body. So the rate of removal should be equivalent to the rate in which you have wasted. Like I told you, Rebecca, for every single ingredient of Rebecca, the scientific and chemical studied before it was done. The only good thing about Rebecca is once taken in, we are shown the frequency of used to be minimized in order to 3 to 4 hours. And remember, it has prolonged, it keeps pulling out water that is existing in the GIT back into the system. So in that case, the patient will not be passing out stool. The loss of water is rarely minimized. Do you understand what I'm saying? The frequency of administration of ORS should be equivalent to rate of loss of frequency of the waste stream. Don't worry about that. By the time you use it yourself, you will attest to it. So, what you just said happened in another hospital in Lagos. In this case, if the child refused to take ORS, they tried everything possible. The child refused to take ORS. And we can see the child getting the regulated. That's why the consultant called and said, desperate please, the man has the regulated and they brought it. They first constituted it, gave the child straight to say, no. The mother just forced him to have a seat. When the child seated, the beckoned the mother gave me. But I tell you, the second day the child was discharged from the hospital, the rate of still less and less to is going to be released. It doesn't give it a chance at all. You know one thing? The first thing to that is they do something for each other to help each other to grow. And again, they're telling you their food. They're not going to starting food with a pathogens or to look for food in the DRT. The food we produce, we prepare as fast as possible. And the whole species of 42 species of the hidden bacteria, which are the beneficial resident bacteria in the system, immediately they encourage the whole 42 species to grow quickly as possible, take over from the pathogen. I can understand what you're saying when you talk to blazing stew, but with this, that is not possible. We should try to minimize it as quickly as possible. And the dehydration has three mechanisms. The areas will quickly replenish, the rest will undergo dehydration, and they are gradually producing glucose, you gradually keep pulling water away from the surface too. And even unlike the person in pulling water, the short chain fatty acid open the sodium transport channels, and those are the water coupling channels, and after this, so more water is absorbed, and we also regulate the peristaltic movement of the joint to allow more water and liquid to absorb. This is a very comprehensive product, my brother. A trial you can do so. If you are, when I was doing my own BA, I was told if you are baptized a bad product, you kill it. So if it's a bad product and advancing, you want to use it, you end up killing the product, and what you do. So, okay, very good question. So, Arabic is different from Flavorman. Flavorman is a yeast probiotics. They are actually poisons. They just do it and leave. They don't encourage the medication of the disease species of the portfolio, which are the resident beneficial microbe that is also circulating the pathogens. But this way encourage the disease species to grow and take over from the pathogens before they leave. And again, Flavorman is extremely strong. If you study probiotics very well, all probiotics are not created equal. So you have their specific actions in different places. So if you use a single strain of probiotics, that probiotic will affect its effects in the body based on its action, what it can produce. But when you use a multi-strain probiotic, it's a diverse something. And that is why nature didn't give us single strain beneficial, but it gives us diversity, diverse beneficial microorganisms. Why didn't nature give you only one strain? Because you know that each and every one of them has their function to perform. So there's no way, even you are not even trying to compare Arabic with the Flavorman. There's no way. It's just like you're taking ordinary multivitamin and a free gift supplement. There are no way together. That's the truth. And again, sir, have you tested Flavorman? I'm sorry, I have to mention the name because you called the name. Have you tested Flavorman? How bitter is it? one of the business directors of the command, Mr. Austin, please put your hands together for the list of cities come up to the nation. Please keep clapping for him for the victory. Thank you very much. So please, we are wasting most of the time. I would love to hand over the mic to the NMA chairman of the state. On the closing remark, the next thing to do, he will be directing us on what next. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chairman of the occasion, we must say, thank you for the best side of participation. Quite hard. We are there, we are able to keep this very exciting. So very before I hand over to you, because you started before, you are precisely the next phase of the program that I'm going to now get. That's the business. It's not as if very type of friend. You are my son. If you ask me to do that now, I'm going to hand over to you. So, I want a very important proposal. We don't know. This one of two remarks. We have to work at the station here. This is the technical lead going to say that one of the here is the state director. Yes, everybody has one. So it will be good for from this institution. Would you go ahead? Thank you so very much. Okay, please. Thank you. The chairman of the occasion, Rob, thank you very much. The elders council and other distinguished members of the high tech and us. I got that from the DSS. Committee to amend myself already announced protocol. I'm here on behalf of the state commission for the June. Dr. Mrs. Dice Good. And I'm here. My name is Dr. Mata. The issues relevant voters in the office for Enugu cities. So I'd like to congratulate my colleague, my friend, my brother, Dr. Mata, on a very successful opening ceremony. And also to say that the topic has connected was succinctly presented by the lead speaker, so looking at the volume of God, on the family, on our community, the hospitals, of course, the nation plan. So I hope that yeah, important aspects of preventive medicine. Of course, the rest of public health, two preventable diseases
Good evening, everyone. Uh, Honestly, I'm very, very happy to be your list. Though I came a little bit late because I had other engagement in the office. When I saw the chairman, I was looking at him. I was very young. Honestly, I didn't know he was the chairman. Although I came in late, I saw when he was giving a little synopsis of his speech. I was very, very happy. Please, a hand of applause for him, please. To be honest, I'm very, very delighted to be among you. The lecture today that was delivered by Prof. Honor, these are some of the things that I feel other security agencies, representatives are supposed to be here. Because anything that has to do with bombs are I don't think people just settle down with me. I pray I will also extend it to other security agencies. I'm very happy to be here. And the participants and the organizers of this program, I pray in the near future we'll have a very full house where our source resource persons, well talented in the field, will be delivering lectures that will help us in the society. Thank you very much.
NMA Secretary, please. General Secretary. Vote of thanks so that the chairman can officially close the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to appreciate everyone that participated in this opening ceremony and annual scientific conference.
All protocols duly observed, but especially I would like to appreciate the chairman of the occasion, the past commissioner for health, Tongu. You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much. And all the representatives of WHO and the Department of Security Services and the industrial reps, pharmacy reps that made presentations. I also want to appreciate the past leaders of the association and all those that were here but have taken their leave. So we are going to be taking a short break and entering into the next session. On that note, thank you very much for coming. And if you are a member of NMA Enugu State, we expect you to sit back for us to enter into the business session. I'll hand over the mic to the chairman of the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, professional colleagues, for being attentive. I don't see anybody sleeping. I now declare the AGM and scientific session closed. We will take a short 30-minute break and then we will start the next session. Thank you all for coming.
Social Secretary, where is it? Social Secretary, where is it? Please liaise with him and confirm that our lunch is ready. Because we want to go into the business session while we are at it so that, they can also get the lunch ready. Thank you. A sec, General Secretary. So let's prepare. But in 5 minutes, I'll call the AGM to order. Thank you.